Matthew Montgomery.
Okay. In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms conventions of real media products?
It uses conventions because it's centred around the woman and is from her point of view. There's a handsome man, and they're always middle class. The soundtrack's quite lovey-dovey and sing-along, quite similar to other rom-coms we've studied. And it's funny. And there's a happy couple at the beginning. And develops rom-com conventions because it almost goes into the musical genre like Mamma Mia. And they start singing I Will Survive. And we got the ideas for Mamma Mia from Dancing Queen. And it's also like Bridget Jones as well.
How does your media product represent particular social groups?
I haven't finished that one yet.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. And then it challenges conventions because the couple have an argument at the beginning. It challenges it because they normally don't fall out in the opening sequence.
Finished now?
Yeah.
Thank you. How does media products represent particular social groups?
Young men, age 18, middle class, it's bad representation because he cheats on his girlfriend in their own house, and bad for young men to do that. Young women, age 18, middle class, good representation because she kicks him out when he cheats on her. Has her own house, young and successful. Bad representation because she starts crying and is upset when she kicks him out and still misses him. And she gets drunk when he leaves, which is never good to drown your sorrows. Good representation because sisterhood when all her friends come round, they come round without being asked when she sends a text message. And yeah, and they're all trendy and successful, so good representation.
What kind of media institution might distribute your media products and why?
Working Title Films because they make mainly rom-com films, and we based it on Bridget Jones, and they made Bridget Jones, so it's always good.
Who would be the audience for your media product?
Women of social class C1, C2, D or E, age 16 plus. We think our film would appeal to all social classes, but specifically women in their teens and upwards because it's rom-com and that's what they're based on.
How did you attract or address your audience?
The storyline, because it was a relatable storyline, everybody's been there, split up with their boyfriend or whatever. Relatable characters and understand what they're going through. Music, it was quite popular music and sing along and feel good. And
Okay.
when we would market and advertising as well.
Yeah.
We would market and advertise our film in magazines such as He or More or OK because they were aimed at women who our film is aimed at, or advertising like on TV in through programmes such as Loose Women or on the telly because that's what we're aiming at. Yeah.
What have you learnt about technologies from the process of constructing this product?
Well, for this project I only ever briefly used a DV camera for filming, so I've learned how to use all of that completely from scratch. I never used Final Cut Pro before, so I'd also learned to use that from scratch and learn how to do all the effects, like how to put the titles on the film and the music, and the speed up and how to make it black and white, and the dissolves and the split screen. And Blogspot, I've never written a blog on Blogspot before, but I learned how to use it quite easily and put photos and managed to put my preliminary task on and stuff. So yeah, and yeah.
Looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you've learnt in the progression from it to the full product?
Working in a group of people who know what they're doing and like actually want to make it really helped. So we all knew we wanted to work with each other at the end of it. So when we made our final thing, we actually all worked together, so that really helped. I learned it was more difficult than to set up the camera than we thought. But once you set it up and played around with it and got used to it and stuff, I found it quite easy to do and stuff. I applied that knowledge because when we took the camera back and stuff to mine, then we could set it up really quickly and get on with the filming. Filming sequences, it took longer than I thought to do the sequences, so that was a timing issue. So we thought about that when we were actually making it, so it took us like a whole day to do the whole filming. Match and action, I learned how it was effective to make the actors do the sequence over and over, instead of holding that position and moving it to a different angle, just make it do it over and over again. so it was more seamless. And 180-degree rule, I didn't know anything about that like before I did preliminary tasks, so that really helped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done. Well done.